Lakers Nation, what is going on? So welcome back to the channel with the new video, and just now I was scrolling on my Twitter page to see if there's any, topics or trade ideas when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers so I can make a video on it. But we just got a report coming from Legend Hoops on Twitter that NBA executives believe that Isaiah Stewart, the center from the Detroit Pistons, will be available on the trade market per Michael Scott of Hoops Hype. And I wouldn't mind him on the Lakers. I think he's physical, he's burly, he's a big bruising center that the Lakers can use. And I know the Lakers been, going away from that. And that's how I won the championship in 2019-2020 in the bubble against the Miami Heat, running a three big man lineup in the rotation of Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and Anthony Davis. You get what I'm trying to say? But the Lakers are very thin in the front court. With Jackson, he's going to be, out for like another 2.5, 3 weeks because he was sprained that, ankle injury that he did suffer in practice. And pretty much when the reports did come out that he's going to be evaluated in like 1 or 2 weeks, and obviously he did return, and he came back against the Phoenix Suns where he, sprained it like late in the third or fourth quarter. And so that's why he's going to be out for another 2.5, 3 weeks. You also got guys in the front court like Jared Vanderbilt, Christian Wood, but they're not healthy. They haven't played a single game this season. And there were certain times, this year where Rui Hachimura would miss games. So it's like, what help do we have next to Anthony Davis? AD doesn't really like playing the 5. He doesn't mind playing it. It's just that he doesn't want to play 40 minutes a night. He wants to go back to playing his natural position, the 4 where he could roam. And he can have a big body center, guard, like a Jokic and Embiid. You get what I'm trying to say? Or even a Brook Lopez. So Anthony Davis doesn't really like getting physical. He's more of a finesse big man. And ever since we did hire J.J. Redick as a first-time head coach this offseason, he's already aware that we need to get a big, physical, burly center. And also our GM and Rob Pelinka, he's already aware that the Lakers are very active when it comes to trading for a center. Even got insiders like Shams Charania of ESPN saying that the Lakers are very focused and the priority is to trade for center. But also the priority should be in the perimeter because these long ball rebounds are just killing us. And that's why, opposing teams are just having career nights, shooting threes, especially like certain teams are like the Orlando Magic where they were like dead last. They weren't a very good three-point shooting, and all of a sudden they're shooting a career high like 38% against the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's actually insane. D'Angelo Russell and Osseries just cannot guard a park car to save their lives, and even Rui Hachimura. But I wouldn't mind a player this caliber, Isaiah Stewart. I do want to show you his age. He's like 25 and he's 6'8", weighs about 250 pounds. So there are concerns with him. He is undersized, but overall, I'm not really sure if the Lakers would want him, especially with the beef and LeBron had, when we played him in Detroit. I believe it was like a couple years ago back when we had Russell Westbrook and stuff like that before he was gone. But who knows? And I'm not really sure what's the reason why the Detroit Pistons want to put him in the trade block. Maybe it's because his minutes have diminished. He's playing a different role. The Pistons been having him stagger his minutes between him and Jalen Duran at the center position at least 99% of the time because this enables him to spend more time as a screener and roller, someone that could just cut to the rim, and something he's much more comfortable doing and playing right because he's more of like a power forward. But like I said, he's 6'8". You also got Jalen Duran. He's 21 years of age. So they're really prioritizing development at the big man position. And you bring in veterans like Paul Reed from the Philadelphia 76ers, but he's not really playing too much minutes over there. I think he's playing like 10.3 minutes tonight, like 10 games. So he's not really getting too much of an opportunity. And then you also bring in guys like Tobias Harris, a wing from the Philadelphia 76ers. You're bringing a sharpshooter, Malik Beasley from the Milwaukee Bucks, and Tim Hardaway Jr. from the Dallas Mavericks. So the Detroit Pistons are playing a lot better basketball than last year. I do also want to show you, the record and the standings. Detroit Pistons. Just hold on for a second. So look at the standings, right? They're the 10th seed. They're 9-13, 4 games under 500. But they're currently on a 1-game, losing streak. I really don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Obviously, I think that's far-fetched. Would I be surprised if they're like a playing team? Maybe, maybe not. But they're much better than last year because they didn't really have that much veterans like these guys that I did mention in the video. Like a player in Malik Beasley and also a player in Tobias Harris or Tim Hardaway Jr. So they really didn't have that veteran leadership. I know they got young guards like Jaden Ivey and also Cade Cunningham, but other than that, I mean, the Detroit Pistons were like one of the worst teams in the league last season. So maybe they want to prioritize Jalen Duren more, and that's why he's getting more of the minutes than a player than Isaiah Stewart, right? Because I do want to show you his, minutes and his production for the Detroit Pistons this year. So he's played 22 games. The year before that, 46, 50, 71, 68. 2020, 21, his rookie year, played 14 games. And then the following year, 71, 47, 45. So far, he's only started 2 games for the Pistons and coming off the bench 20 games. So he is playing around 21.8 minutes a night. So his minutes did go down from, last year, 2023-24, where he did play around 30.9 minutes a night. But he is shooting 55.1% from the field, shooting 21.1% from the three-point line, 0.9 attempts per game. So he's barely even taking one attempt. He doesn't really space out the floor like that. He's usually around, the paint doing the dirty work. But last year he did take around 3.8 attempts, shooting 38.3% from the three-point line. So he's improved a little bit, but this year it's been awful. And last year was his career year from the three-point line. He is shooting a career year from the free throw line this year, 87.1% on 1.4 attempts per game, averaging 6.4 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 1.5 blocks, 0.5 steals, and averaging 6.3 points per game. So his points have been going down. Last year he did average around 10.9 points per game. The year before that, 11.3, 8.3, 7.9. But I do want to show you his contract. I'm pretty sure he did sign like a full year, $64 million contract or $60 million contract, but he's making around $15 million per year. That's like his annual average salary for the season. And then the 2025-26 year goes up to $15 million. 2026-27, it goes up to $15 million. And then obviously 2027, 28, he has like a club option. And obviously his contract does end in 2028-29 when he becomes an unrestricted free agent. So you guys let me know in the comment section what do you guys think of this whole situation. I gotta say, he did sign this contract back in 2023, and the month was like July 5th. But maybe the Lakers can swap D'Lo because he's on an expiring deal, $18.6 million, 1 year left, a player option for maybe like Isaiah Stewart, because like I said, Isaiah Stewart is making around $15 million. Or maybe you throw in Willie Hachimura because you already got point guards like Jalen ID, and even Cade Cunningham. I'm not really sure if they want D'Angelo Russell, but Willie Hachimura is on like 2 years left or 1 year left, and he's making around like $17 million. So he can either swap D'Lo or Willie Hachimura for Isaiah Stewart, or maybe give up some, second round picks. I'm not really sure what's his trade value or like what's the asking price, because I'm pretty sure they're going to want some expiring, deals and stuff like that. The Pistons are not really going anywhere. I think they want to remain a little bit competitive, but also it's not like they're doing anything. They're not winning an NBA championship anytime soon. And like I said, I think it's far-fetched if they even make it to the playoffs this year. So you guys subscribe. Really help the algorithm a lot. I'm trying to reach my next milestone, 3K subs. Also like the video and turn on notification bell so you guys get notified for future Lakers content. And I also want to show you guys something involving, Isaiah Stewart on Google. So I'll show you. Just hold on a second. So it is saying from Isaiah Stewart, he also got mentioned, so maybe I need to watch more Pistons games. You got Robbie. I can't find it. Let me see if there's more. Oh, it does say this. This is what I was trying to show you. So it does say per NBA tracking data from Tom Beer. I'm not really sure who that is. So it does say here's the leaderboard among centers on defensive field goal percentage within 5 feet of the rim, minimum 15 plus games played. So you got Isaiah Stewart 5th in the league, shooting 48.9% from the field. So obviously that's not too bad, but follow my socials. The links will be down in the description. And I'm out of here. Peace.